Hey, what's up, techers, trekkers, and gadget freaks? Elric here once again on Tech and Amar. There's always a rumor going around that good things come in small packages. So with that said, let's check out the Gigabyte Z170N Gaming 5 motherboard going in our tri-stellar system. Away we go. So for you diehards who want to see the complete box before the unboxing, so let's check it out. Here's the top of the box. We'll spin it around real quick, show you guys the back of the box. All of the nomenclature and information's right here on the end. So if you want to get the exact product, this is what it is. And around the sides is pretty much all the same thing. Just shows you where they're at around the world. And more of the Intel logo and that type of stuff. Nothing too bold. Okay then, with that said though, let's pop the cap. Dun 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 dun. And then inside we see the stuff. So, motherboard, all inside of its packaging and all this stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and take that just out of the way just so we can see what the accessories are. So inside, we have the Wi-Fi antenna. Motherboard obviously has built-in Wi-Fi. It also has a pretty cool killer NIC on it, which is pretty awesome. The E2200, I believe it's called. So you get all kinds of options for your internet. Pop that out. SATA cables, very thin, very chromy looking, nice and thin for those folks out there who like that. Rear I/O port. The Gigabyte. What the heck is this thing? Review, submit, win. So this is a contest. Tell us what you think. We're listening. It's obviously a contest that Gigabyte's having. So if you guys want to get in on that, I'll make sure I have a link down there below for that as well. Toss it off to the side. The multilingual installation guide, so no matter where you're from, you can know what to do. Hopefully, right? Okay, we're hoping. And then last but not least, we're going to have the user's manual and the installation CD. And that's all right here. And there's probably a CD for the Wi-Fi as well. Let's see. Yep, utility CD. This is going to have all that stuff on it, like all of their Easy Tune and all that different type of software that'll be on there. If you guys are into that, you can use it. It'll be on there. And then obviously your driver utility. The manual itself, pretty thin manual. A little bit of stuff in there, but pretty thin. And finally, at the bottom of the box is the G1 Gaming case badge or case sticker, your choice. Now let's check out the motherboard. So here we have the completely unopened bag. So we'll go ahead and break that seal right there. Get that off of there. Pop out the motherboard itself. Now this is a very small mini ITX motherboard. You guys all know we have that tri-stellar. We're going to be building on that. And this is the board that we have chose. Now a lot of times people don't like really small motherboards because they think that they're featureless, but no, this G1 Gaming 5 has a lot of features on it. So looking at the motherboard itself, we can see located over on the right-hand side is a single 24-pin power connector. At the top, the additional 8-pin power connector. As far as fan connectors go, there are two located up here at the top of the motherboard. You guys can see they're using all solid black caps all around here. These are the best you can get and make sure your motherboard lasts as long as possible. In the center of all that, we see the ZIF socket 1151 Intel. This is where you're going to place your CPU if you don't know that. Hopefully you do if you're watching this video. Over to the right, we see two slots for the DDR4 memory. This is DDR4 memory that's up to 32 gigabytes, and the board features overclocked memory frequencies up to 3,333 megahertz, and that's quite a bit. Right down there on the bottom, we're going to see that's the chipset. It's cooled by a single copper heat pipe going around there. We also see a USB 3.0 header. Now at the bottom, you guys are going to see the single PCIe slot. It has a metal side binding all around it, and this makes it actually 3 times stronger than any other type of motherboards out there. And this is really good if you're building a system that might have a little bit of sag. The protection offered with this metal siding will actually help in case you get saggy, and it'll eliminate that hopefully altogether. There are also 2 SATA 3 connectors right here. And on the header, there are 4 more SATA 6 connectors and 2 SATA Express connectors. Located next to the PCI slot are all of the caps for your audio. And you guys can see these are all made of gold, so they're the very highest end. They're the Japanese branded Nichicon audio capacitors, and they bring about the highest quality sound reproduction you can get on the market. There are also 2 audio chipsets on board. There's the Realtek ALC 1150, and there's also the additional Sound Blaster X-Fi MB3 chipset all on board. So checking out the rear I/O, this motherboard goes old school all the way to new. You guys see you get a single PS2 keyboard or mouse port here, 2 more USB 3.0 ports, your Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connectivity. It's also Bluetooth 4.1. You get your single DVI connection, single HDMI connection. You can see that's once again gold plated. And then to the right of the HDMI port are the two USB 3.1 connections. This one's Type C and this one is Type A. Above that, we see another USB 3.0 connector, and then right above that, we see the LAN. Now, the LAN port on here is pretty cool. You guys all know about the killer LAN. It's been around a long time. Well, this is their E2200 version of it, so you know it's going to be some kick-ass LAN connections using that. We see all of the audio connections. You can see they're also gold-plated. And then last but not least is the SPDIF connection for you guys out there who want to do complete digital audio. If you guys don't know what that means, that's the Sony Philips digital interface, and that's what that means. And that pretty much wraps up the motherboard itself. All right, folks, so there you guys have the unboxing and first look of this Gigabyte Z170N Gaming 5 motherboard. Damn, these guys have such long fracking nomenclature. It's hard to like remember all that in your head at one time. It's like, what's it called? But if you're looking for a motherboard that's pretty action-packed, being in such a small package, this is one of the serious players in the game. There's a few different ones out there, but we chose this one because right about the price and the functionality and the features, they're all at a nice, even pace for me, and I like this board. I want to hear what you guys have to say down below because I know you guys always have your comments and your opinions, so let's hear them. And if you guys missed it, you guys all know we're building the Tri-Stellar system, so I needed a board, and this one just seems to fit this, you know, the whole build since I used the Asus one in the last build, so now I have this one. So if you guys are looking for pricing, availability, any of that kind of stuff, you guys might want to check that out. Also, I don't know if you guys have missed it, but lately we've been talking a lot about CAM software. If you guys want to check out what CAM is, it's a completely soft, intuitive tool that you guys can download for free and check out on your system. So I'm Elric, you guys have been watching Tech of Tomorrow. Look for all the links down below, and we'll see you guys here for more stuff, and obviously next week, more 1080 stuff.